હેલો ફ્રેન્ડ્સ એન્ડ વેલકમ ટુ પોડકાસ્ટ વિથ પ્રિયાંશી. આજે આપણી સાથે છે વેલ નોન ન્યુટ્રિશનિસ્ટ મિસિસ ઝાબિયા અલી. નાઉ વોટ આર વી ગોઈંગ ટુ લર્ન ટુડે? આજે આપણે લોકો અલગ અલગ એજ ગ્રુપ્સ વિશે વાત કરવાના છીએ, એ લોકોના ડાયટ ઇશ્યુઝ વિશે વાત કરવાના છે અને એના સોલ્યુશન્સ કાઢવાનો ટ્રાય કર્યો છે. Secondly, in-depth knowledge about uric acid problems. That is a lot of અત્યારે જે ચાલી રહ્યું છે. Lot of women are going through menopause. Lot of girls are going through PCOS, PCOD. એને આપણે કેવી રીતે ઓવરકમ કરીશું વિથ ધ હેલ્પ ઓફ ન્યુટ્રિશન, એ આપણે આજે આ પોડકાસ્ટમાં જોઈશું, શીખીશું. હાય મિસ ઝાબિયા, હાઉ આર યુ?
I'm good. Thank you. First of all, I would like to thank you for inviting me for this wonderful podcast.
Okay, I really want to thank you for coming down here because it was a very short notice.
Yeah, right.
But then you did it and we did it.
It is completely my pleasure and I'm really glad.
Oh, lovely. So, I want to know the definition of nutrition. I would like તમે એને થોડું બાયફર્કેટ કરો એના પાર્ટ્સ, અને લાઈક વી નો કે એક્ઝેક્ટલી ન્યુટ્રિશનનું મીનિંગ શું છે.
So first of all, Priyanshi, nutrition is not just about eating food. Nutrition is all about કે તમે તમારી બોડીને કઈ રીતના નરિશમેન્ટ આપી રહ્યા છો.
Right.
From the food. Our body is being nourished by what? From the food we eat. Okay, so eating good food is really very important so that अपनी body ना अंदर जेटला अपन systems work करें. There are lots of systems working in our body. The organs, इनमें proper nourishment बढ़े and they can function properly.
Right.
Okay, and regarding to nutrients, it is divided into two parts. First is macros and another one is micros. Now macros ના અંદર એ આવે જે अपने day to day life ના અંદર વધારે quantity માં we need to eat that in more quantity.
Right.
And we all know that it's carbohydrates, proteins and fats. આ ત્રણ આપણે ડે ટુ ડે લાઈફમાં વધારે પડતું જરૂરત પડે છે. And when it comes to micros, it is vitamins and minerals which we need, but we need in less quantity.
Right. Perfect. હવે ફૂડ મારા બોડીમાં અંદર જતું રહ્યું અને now there are two types of bacteria, or there are many bacteria that are working in our body. Can you explain a little bit about those bacteria અને એ કઈ રીતે તમે ગટ હેલ્થ જે કહેવાય છે એ તમે એને કઈ રીતે ઇમ્પ્રૂવ કરી શકો? ફર્સ્ટ ક્વેશ્ચન. અને સેકન્ડ ક્વેશ્ચન, શું સ્ટેપ્સ છે કે શું ફૂડ છે તમે લઈ શકો ફોર ઇમ્પ્રુવિંગ ધ ગટ હેલ્થ?
Okay. So first of all, Priyanshi, બધાના મન પાસે ને એક એવી હાઈપ હોય that when it comes to word bacteria, that bacteria would be something which will harm us.
Right.
Yeah. But when it comes to our body, Mother Nature is like so smart that अपनी body ना अंदर जो गटना bacteria से that are very much beneficial to us. It is a quote which is said that gut is the paradise of disease. If તમારી gut health ખરાબ હશે, then you will be prone to many of the diseases. Having a good gut health is very important, and अपनी body ના અંદર the good gut bacteria is present in the large intestine. Okay, so બધા લોકો they think that okay, if I want to maintain a good gut health, so I should take probiotics. And अपनो जो stomach છે એનું nature is highly acidic. अपनो जो stomach છે it is very acidic because the acidic environment ના લીધે જ अपने જે proteins એ બધું જે ખાઈએ છે it gets digested. अगर if our stomach will not be acidic તો આપણે જમવાનું બરાબરથી digested નહીં થાય. So when we eat the probiotics, so as I told you that a bacteria it is very much sensitive to heat, acid and alkali, and the stomach acid is so powerful that it taradash majority of the bacteria they destroy your either. I am not telling that badhas destroy thai jase, mostly, and some of it will reach to the large intestine and will contribute to good gut health. So what I believe is that apart from focusing on probiotics, I am not telling that don't eat probiotics. Agar tame yogurt ke leso to it is good because it provides protein, calcium as well. कोई side effect तो नहीं है. But if you want good gut health, so actually you should focus on eating prebiotics. Now what is prebiotics? તો પ્રીબાયોટિક્સ એટલે આપના જે ગટ બેક્ટેરિયા છે they need fuel to grow and multiply, અને but obviously that every bacteria has a shelf life. After some or the other days they will die. Okay, so આપના જે ગટના બેક્ટેરિયા છે એને ગ્રો એન્ડ મલ્ટીપ્લાય થવાના માટે પણ તો ફ્યુઅલ જોઈએ ને, અને that fuel is provided by the prebiotics, that is the food of that bacteria. તો જેટલા ગટ બેક્ટેરિયા આપના વધારે હશે, much better will be our gut health. Okay, so what are prebiotics અંદર જે વસ્તુને આપણે ઇન્ક્લુડ કરી શકીએ, that are fiber and carbohydrates, and carbohydrates are majorly complex carbohydrates.
Right.
Yeah, so these are the two things on which our gut bacteria feed, they grow and they multiply, and eventually that will keep our gut health good.
Right.
Good.
So you spoke about complex carbs,
Yeah.
fibers. They contribute a lot in helping the bacteria. That is what you said. Now, can you give me the name of the foods which are included in complex carbs and in fibers?
Yeah, definitely. See, fibers mostly come from raw things like vegetables, fruits, then whole grains. They are all good source of fibers. And then when it comes to complex carbs, then brown rice, then oats, sweet potatoes. You can include millets, because the millets have both carbohydrates as well as fiber. એટલે જે લોકોને ડાયાબિટીસ કે કંઈક હોય છે તો they are like told કે તમે જુવારની રોટી ખાઓ, because it has starch in, but on the same time they have fiber as well. And so when there is a combination of carbs and fiber, તો blood sugar માં spike તો આવે, but fiber ના લીધે બહુ વધારે પડતી ના આવે. So it's a good choice. You can include millets as well.
And ragi is getting very much popular.
Yeah, because for the calcium it is like good source of calcium as well as iron. It is like very good source for the people who are lactose intolerant because they cannot have dairy. The ragi is very good source for breastfeeding mothers as well, lactating mothers, those who are lactose intolerant, or to je logone दूध નથી ભાવતું, so they can include ragi. And then there are so many fancy recipes out there of ragi. You can make ragi dosa, chila, idli, then khichdi, and so many stuff. In fact, I make pancakes of ragi for my little one because he don't like. So I compensate his
ragi for my.
It is considered a very good weaning food for babies.
Yeah.
Ragi, yes, it is excellent.
Right. So now अपन હવે થોડું deeper જઈશું, because મારે થોડું bifurcate કરવું છે for all the age groups. Now for we talked about your babies, there are a lot of school going children. I think they are a little bit fussy in eating because they're almost everyday active. એ લોકો પાસે ટાઈમ ના હોય કે ભાઈ આ વસ્તુ મને ખાવી છે, સ્પેશિયલી મારા માટે બના. So it is very hard for mothers to give them a balanced meal. What are the steps કે એની mother લે and ભાઈ છોકરું સરખું ખાય, કાં તો તમારી પાસે કોઈ રેસિપીઝ હોય તો તમે મને જણાવો, or you can give me extra supplement કે ભાઈ આ એ છોકરાના ડાયટમાં તો હોવું જ જોઈએ. આ છોકરો કે છોકરી એ સ્કૂલ હોય છે, એના ગ્રોથ માટે બહુ જ ઇમ્પોર્ટન્ટ સપ્લિમેન્ટ છે કે ન્યુટ્રિયન્ટ છે, એ તમે મને પ્લીઝ જણાવો.
Definitely. See, Priyanshi, in my cases, I have seen that most of the parents complain that हमारा बच्चा fruits नहीं खाता, which is very shocking to me because fruits are very tasty. Vegetables नहीं खाता. It is just because that we don't expose them to all this stuff when they are small. Like we start child's weaning when they are 6 months. 6 months na ये लोगों थई जाए, so we start the weaning. But we mostly what we do that we don't offer them varieties. And when you offer them the same food every single day, then they will become choosy. It is very normal. So the first step is that parents need to improvement. The improvement is in offering them varieties of food when they are young, because once they enter into the toddlerhood stage, so they become very naughty and stubborn and they don't listen to us. So 6 months to 12 months, that age gap is the perfect time कि ये time पर तमें इमने different varieties of food and texture थी तमें इमने familiar करो, so then they will be less choose.
Right.
So it is somehow I feel that parents need mistake होई है that they don't expose them. Yeah. And when you and you are asking me for school going kids, to see school going kids are like in the developing in the growing age, and growing kids, they need a lot of vitamins and minerals in their diet to fuel the process of growth. So I think every mothers should make sure that even a child no calcium intake should be up to the point, because it is like that majorly in the height बढ़ती हुई every year by year, growing age, yeah.
Right.
And when the height increases, but obviously that bones will also grow, and calcium is very much needed for stronger bones. Yeah.
Right.
So every parent should make sure that every diet na andar you are like keeping a check that को सारी रीतु calcium intake होए from the dairy products, as I told you, curd, buttermilk, milk, or if your child likes cheese, so you can include that, but in moderation. I'm not talking about processed cheese. તમે ઘરે પણ હવે તો cheese બનાવી શકો છો. There are so many recipes out there on YouTube. Ragi, sesame seeds, then figs. These all are like good sources of calcium. So you have to make sure that okay, I'm including all this stuff in his diet so that એમને થોડો calcium નો intake સારો મળી રહે. And apart from calcium, another thing one should focus in child's diet is protein.
So protein, what are the food items that you would like to suggest?
See, if you're vegetarian, so amaranth, quinoa, they are like considered as complete protein. You can try having that. Greek yogurt, if your child likes, or you can afford because it is like slightly on the higher price side. So you can give Greek yogurt, and if it's okay, then you can give normal curd or buttermilk, milk, then paneer, tofu, tempeh, soy, all these things. After dal, our Indian dal, rajma, chana, chole, and all that stuff. So you can include that in their diet. And one more thing, healthy vision is also, very much important for small kids. Yeah, very much important, because if they age years of the cutting history, they have to study. So having good vision is very important. And in good vision, the vitamin which plays a crucial role is vitamin A. So we should include foods that are rich in vitamin A for healthy vision. And some of the foods are carrots, mangoes, apricots, sweet potatoes, green leafy vegetables. Mostly, we tell people that heavy vastu vadare khawdao. The fruits and vegetables, color yellow, orange upar hoye, because they have beta carotene in that. And apni body na andar jaine beta carotene get converts to vitamin A.
Right.
Yeah. So having a healthy vision is very important for small.
ના બી કેવું છે કે નાના kids first, second, third, fourth standard ના kids ને પણ eyesight ચરસી હોઈ આવે છે. Yeah. So it was a very nice point that you put up. Now we will come down to the second age group where so-called 80s and 90s ના જે kids છે, they are hitting their 40s now, right? તો એ લોકોને કંઈ પણ વસ્તુ હમણાં થાય. ફોર એક્ઝામ્પલ, મારા હસબન્ડને અત્યારે કોઈ મસલ પુલ થઈ જાય, is 25. So એને કંઈ મસલ પુલ થઈ જાય કે એને કોઈ જગ્યાએ પેન થતું હોય તો એને સ્પેશિયલ ધ્યાન આપવું પડે છે એ વસ્તુ પર. કોઈ ટ્રીટમેન્ટ કરાવવી પડે કે પછી ડૉક્ટર પાસે જવું પડે કે ફિઝિયોથેરાપી લઈ લેવી પડે. અને એ ઉપર વિમેનમાં પણ એવું હોય છે કે મને I am not 30, but still, if અત્યારે મને થોડું fatigue કે prolonged કોઈ પણ વસ્તુનો વધારે ટ્રીટમેન્ટ આપવી પડે છે. Why is this happening in our regular lifestyle? First point. And what are the supplements that you would suggest about 30 જે લોકોએ daily જોઈએ for men and women?
Okay, so Priyanshi, તમે કીધું ને કે now like when you people get injured, તો તમારે જલ્દી recovery નથી આવતી and prolonged treatment is required. So that is, I would say, something related to age-related degeneration. We cannot be forever young. Though some things happen with age, yeah. But if you એ બધી વસ્તુ તો ચાલ્યા જ કરવાની છે. But if you want કે okay, still I should focus on my health, so you have to be physically active. Men's and especially I tell that avoid smoking and alcohol, because એ લોકો अपनी immunity बहुत ઓછી કરી દે, smoking and alcohol. So men's and many people, many men are habitual of smoking and all that stuff. So sleeping on time, then lifting weights, because weightlifting has direct connection with stronger bones. If you will lift more, you will have the more stronger you will.
Yes.
So lifting weights, then keeping a check on what you are eating, then cutting out processed food, sugar, and all this stuff. But it is like a kind of lifestyle modification. See, you cannot be like that. Okay, I'll just do a simple thing, just one thing, and I will see all the results. It is all about the lifestyle modification. Even the athletes, they get injured. બટ તમારે જ્યારે ઇન્જરી થઈ હોય તો એ ટાઈમ પર રેસ્ટ એન્ડ રિકવરી ઇઝ વેરી ઇમ્પોર્ટન્ટ અને મસલ્સને રિકવર થવાના માટે વોટ ડુ વી નીડ પ્રોટીન. So you have to make sure that a time where you are having good quality protein, enough rest, and if injury thai chhe, then avoid that kind of exercise for some period of time or until when your doctor advises.
So I would like to add here. So વધારે પડતું પ્રોટીન ખાઈએ તો issues like
Uric acid, yes, this is very
common even after 30s. I think there are a lot of people I know जिन्हों को uric acid में problem था. So what can be done here? I know protein powders and body vastu are very much in right now. But can you give me some substitutes which are healthier?
See, actually, uric acid બધાની બોડીમાં બનતું હોય, તમારી પણ મારી પણ, and even a small child as well, because it is a byproduct of protein digestion. એટલે એ બધાની જ બોડીમાં બનતું હોય, and it is excreted via liver and then kidneys and then urine માંથી બોડીમાંથી uric acid બહાર નીકળી જાય. તો it is a byproduct. પ્રોટીન ખાઈશો તો uric acid આપણા બોડીની અંદર બનતું છે. બટ nowadays આપણે ઇન્સ્ટાગ્રામ ઓપન કરીશું ને તો જેટલા બી હેલ્થ કોન્શિયસ પ્રોટીન ખાઓ, they like so much hype of protein now that people people avoid having fruits, vegetables, and everything, and they will only eat protein khao. So yeah, so it is not like you have to eat protein whole day. Ideally, it is suggested
or proportion ma khao to with much better.
See, ideally it is suggested that one should have 1 gram of protein per kg of body weight. Normally, all people. પછી તમારી એવી કોઈ ફિઝિકલ એક્ટિવિટીઝ કે એવું કંઈ હોય તો એ અકોર્ડિંગ રિક્વાયરમેન્ટ્સ have to be changed. But you have to 1 gram, 0.8 to 1 gram is more than enough. If you want to lose weight as well, તો આટલું enough જ છે. If your goals are different, then you have to consult a healthcare provider, and in the guidance you have to increase your protein intake slowly.
What you are telling is कि extreme તમે જાતે ના કરો કે ભાઈ હું પ્રોટીન જ ખાઉં. You have to have proper consultation, right?
Yeah.
Uric acid ના levels અગર કોઈના વધારે હોય તો what should one do?
So if someone is suffering from high levels of uric acid, so first of all, if completely alcohol na upar, there should be a complete cut down. Then increase your water intake so that kidneys will flush out the excess of uric acid from the body. So I generally recommend people with high levels of uric acid that post lunch you have like detox water, which is very much in trend, with lemon, ginger, cucumbers and all that stuff. So that will be good for hydration as well, and it will help to flush out excess of uric acid from the body. So the first point is good hydration. જેમનું પણ uric acid વધારે છે, they should be well hydrated.
Right.
Yeah. And secondly, methi seeds are very much effective in flushing out uric acid from the body. So you can like have overnight soak methi seeds water first thing in the morning and chew the methi seeds as well. Because what it will do that, okay, uric acid ne flush karwa to methi seeds help kare che, but it will also regulate the blood sugar levels. And it is also methi seeds are very good for skin and hair. They have very amazing health benefits. So these are a few of the things which I suggest to people who have uric acid problem. And most of the doctors say that, okay, tamare uric acid vadhi gayo che, so you have to cut down on protein. But this is actually not true. See, our each and every organ, our hormones, enzymes, it is all made up of protein. So protein completely cut down karwo is not a good idea, because in long term you will start to see its impact on your health only. Hair fall, then low immunity, fatigue and all, because protein is very crucial. So protein ne completely બંધ નહીં કરવાનું હતું. The food that are rich in purines, that have to be stopped. Yeah. And especially red meat, then tuar dal, rajma, chana, chole and all that stuff. એ બધું બંધ કરવાનું I recommend that okay, you like stop eating red meat if you are eating and this dals and pulses and all that stuff.
So purines ના લેવલ વધારે કઈ વસ્તુમાં હોય?
Red meat, seafood, then tuar dal if you're vegetarian, then tuar dal, then rajma, then kabuli chana, then black chana, sattu and all. It's okay once in a while if someone is eating, but if you are very much hyperuricemic, તો પછી આ બધી ચીજોને completely you have to cut down.
તો એના સબસ્ટિટ્યુટમાં પ્રોટીનમાં શું આવે?
Egg whites, you can like offer egg whites. Then chicken you can have it once in a while because it is lean protein you can easily eat. Red meat no consumption thi uric acid વધી જાય. Then if you are vegetarian, then you can eat moong dal, તમે ખાઈ શકો છો. It is like safe to have moong dal. Then masoor dal, the orange one,
yes,
that can be also eaten. Then you can opt for tofu, low fat paneer. Dairy products, no, they don't cause any harm. So you can substitute your diet with that. And one thing, like I did not mention it earlier, pumpkin is very much helpful in flushing out excess of uric acid from the body. Pumpkin, this one vegetable, this vegetable is very helpful. So recently I had a patient with high levels of uric acid. So I suggested him to have pumpkin soup as a midday snack.
Now we will talk about the last age group, elderly people. Now they have many problems like weakening of bones. They have vision problems. They have a little bit of memory loss. ઘણા બધા issues છે which old people cater to. તો એમના માટે એક બેલેન્સ ડાયટ કઈ રીતની હોય અને તમે એમને કોઈ એક્સ્ટ્રા સપ્લિમેન્ટ્સ, કોઈ એમને એક્સ્ટ્રા ન્યુટ્રિયન્ટ, કોઈ એક્સ્ટ્રા પાવડર કે whatever, if you can suggest, then it will be much more helpful.
See, I generally don't suggest powders easily because તમે માર્કેટમાં જઈને ઓકે નોર્મલ પીપલ they cannot understand, જે લોકો એના ઉપર સ્ટડી ના કરવું હોય, but if you will read at the ingredients ને તો maltodextrin, the first one, which is like enemy of our health, એ બધું added હોય એના અંદર. It is present in Horlicks, Complan and all that stuff which they sell in the name of health.
Yes.
So and maltodextrin is like so dangerous now that it gives more sugar spike in our blood than sugar. It is more dangerous than sugar. So I generally don't recommend supplements after the age of 30. Every year muscle mass ઓછું થવા લાગે અને fat percentage વધવા લાગે. Okay, fat percentage વધશે તો but obviously that it will lead to weight gain, slow metabolism and many more diseases. And nowadays like around 35-40 most of the women have started to get menopause as well.
It's becoming
it is becoming earlier. પહેલા લોકોને એટલા જલ્દી મેનોપોઝ ઉપર નહોતું આવતું because it is the environment, the stress, the things which we are exposed to, all that factors matters a lot. Our eating habits. In fact, girls, they get periods very sooner. Like when I remember mine, I got mine at the age of 13. And apna tame 9 to 10 years of gold and having that first period, which is like too much. It is very early. And it is just because of our eating habits. So it is like that women jare menopause taraf jai, and then they experience menopause. After that, every year emna body mathi calcium ochu thava lage because see, estrogen is our sex hormone, female sex.
Yes.
So after we like move towards menopause and we get menopause, so estrogen to apna body ma banwanu j bandh thi jase because we are not ovulating and we are not having periods. અને estrogen નો રોલ હોય છે બોડીના અંદર કેલ્શિયમ બેલેન્સ બનાવીને રાખવાનો. એટલે પીરિયડ્સ ખતમ થઈ ગયા, ઇસ્ટ્રોજન બોડીમાં હવે થતું જ નથી, તો સ્લોલી કેલ્શિયમ લેવલ વિલ સ્ટાર્ટ ટુ ડ્રોપ ડાઉન. એન્ડ ઇફ યુ વિલ સી બહાર તો મોસ્ટલી 35-40 પછી જ બધાને નીનો પ્રોબ્લેમ્સ થાય, કમરનો પ્રોબ્લેમ થાય. because menopause આવી ગયું ને, ઇસ્ટ્રોજન હવે બોડીમાં છે જ નથી. So for each and every woman, including me and you, we all should focus कि after 30 we are having a good calcium intake. Because as we age ને આપણે બીજું કંઈ નહીં પણ કેલ્શિયમ તો બહુ જ જરૂરી છે આપણા માટે, because કેલ્શિયમ પછી ધીરે ધીરે ઓછું જ થવા લાગે છે બોડીના અંદર. So first one is I like recommend every woman to have calcium supplement, or if they think that okay हमारी diet में इतलू calcium नहीं આવતું तो you can take calcium supplement. और अगर सारू खाई રહ્યા છે then there is no need to take that. And the second one is lifting good weights, because if you will lift weights, you can do like any kind of activity or anything which keeps your muscle mass good. Because that will make sure that તમારો muscle loss બહુ ફટાફટ નથી થતો. And that will eventually lead to, you know, good muscle mass. If good muscle mass હશે તો your metabolism will be good. તમારો posture બી સારો રહેશે and you will look good, you will feel good, અને વધારે જલ્દી diseases બી નહીં આવે related to bones. So for women it is very important that after 31, it is, I think it is mandatory for every woman above the after 30s that એ લોકોની કોઈ એવી sort of physical activity કરવી જોઈએ જેનાથી એ લોકોના bone density સારી રહે.
Right. For men, after the age of 45-50, do you can you give me any supplement or nutrient food that they can have?
See, when it comes to women, so it's something crucial હોય છે, because I explained to you that women's ને menopause પછી calcium levels and all ઓછા થવા લાગે and the muscle mass starts to drop down. Men's માં generally એવું હોતું નથી.
Testosterone તે લોકોનું
No, let me complete. Men's ના અંદર એવું હોતું નથી generally that after some age એ લોકો થોડો muscle mass એ લોકોનું ઓછું થવા લાગે and all. અગર થતું પણ હશે તો not comparatively faster than us. Women's નું થોડું વધારે જલ્દી થાય. હવે men's ના અંદર ક્યારે problem આવે unless and until there is some hormonal issues. And by hormonal issues I mean to say that men's નું primary sex hormone is testosterone and our is estrogen. Now when we see in the environment there is like એટલું બધું artificial estrogen present છે in the environment. I can give you some of the examples of artificial estrogen. The milk we have, because the cows are injected, the parabens in the bottles, shampoos, lotions, each and everything, it all contains estrogen. And artificial estrogen that we call as renoestrogen. You know, જે લોકો testosterone replacement કરાવતા હોય ને, they get injected by these injections and you know they can become more feminine. Yeah. So if કોઈ મેન અંદર એવું છે કે after some age, after 35-40, એ લોકોના બોડીના અંદર estrogen level વધવાનું સ્ટાર્ટ થઈ ગયું છે ને testosterone is dropping down. તો એ લોકોના symptoms are very visible. They will like start to have manly boobs, then એકદમ એ લોકોનું stomach portion એકદમ બહાર નીકળવા લાગશે, then hips will get flat. This is very common. Yeah. તો અગર એવો કોઈ કેસ છે then there is a cause of concern કે okay, now they should do something to increase the testosterone level, because that are all the signs of more estrogen in the body. So if most belly fat and all that, then it will lead to another health problems. એટલે બીમારીનું ઘર જ છે. Yeah. એટલે if someone is coming અને એમને આવી કોઈ problem છે, તો what is I suggest them that you do some sort of physical activity, you do good exercise karo tame, then quit smoking and alcohol, then have a good night's sleep, avoid stress and eat good food. સારું તમે ખાવાનું રાખો. And then there are many ayurvedic herbs as well જે તમારું testosterone boost કરવામાં help કરે. To name a few, I will say ashwagandha, shilajit. So if you feel that okay, I have, because they boost testosterone, no? So if you feel that I need to take supplement તો નથી લેવા, but કંઈક કરવું છે પોતાને, yeah, so you can take ashwagandha or shilajit powder once in a while after asking, but under guidance of someone, dosage ને બધું પણ, right, yeah, we need to take.
હવે આપણે એક તો next serious issue પર આવીએ તો I think 10માંથી 7 છોકરીઓને આ પ્રોબ્લેમ છે. મારી આજુબાજુ કેટલી બધી છોકરીઓ છે, they are already dealing with this problem, PCOD, PCOS. મને ખબર નથી પડતી કે how can we deal with this problem.
તમારી lifestyle will decide કે okay, how your hormones will be. તો હમણાંની જનરેશનમાં તમે જોવા જાઓ તો ઘર કા ખાના, the young
it's
generation,
not a thing anymore.
Yeah, it's not a thing anymore. They like to eat outside junk food. Then waffles are very much in trend, that they want to eat waffles and momos and all that stuff. Yeah. So એ બધી વસ્તુ, it is like more of the simple carbohydrates. And when we eat more of the simple carbohydrates, that causes a lot of sugar spike in our blood. and when there is see if વધારે sugar spike આવે બોડીની અંદર એટલું જ વધારે ઇન્સ્યુલિન પ્રોડ્યુસ થયા કરે to manage the glucose which is moving in our bloodstream. And all are the reasons which causes ultimately to PCOD.
Right.
And PCOD tamare thai, and I think that for every woman balancing hormones and having good fertility is very important, because it is not like okay we want to be fertile because we just want to have kids, but fertility ultimately affects the beauty as well.
Yes.
I have seen many people with PCOD, they have lots of acne, weight gain, then hair over the chin.
Weight gain is very visible.
Weight gain is very visible, and they have dark patches over in the neck, in the underarms, and so it affects the beauty as well. Then they will start to develop more of the facial hairs, then irregular periods will lead to acne and hyperpigmentation and all that stuff. So see, Priyanshi, there is no single food that can cure PCOD. It should be a completely lifestyle modification. I'm not telling that full life you have to eat clean only. It should be a balance, that 90% you are eating the real food. And real food, I mean to say that કે બહુ બધા ingredients ના હોય એના અંદર, just a single thing. અને એ ingredients, અને કેવું ને if you read it, so you can recognize that what is present inside it. તમે હવે processed અને packed food લેવા જાઓ તો એટલા બધા, there's a list of ingredients, and you won't be able to recognize it. What is it?
Yeah.
So it should be a balance between this, that 90% of the time you have to eat the real food which is available in the nature, and 10% of the time it's fine. This is one thing I'll share it to you. For PCOD and PCOS, this is a tried and tested method that like આ કરવાથી બહુ જ વધારે પડતું improvement દેખાય છે in the period cycle. Like sprout soak the methi seeds overnight and then sprout them. Okay, and when it gets sprout, so you can sprinkle some lemon juice and have it as a first thing in the morning, और उसको chew करो अच्छे से. तो like that is very much beneficial.
જે juices છે તમારા
I know that it is very much bitter, but eating rather than taking medicine, this is better. So this sprouted methi seeds, then हम अपना Indian spices, they have quite powerful antioxidants. Mother Nature has given us, we just don't utilize it. Cinnamon is very well known to regulate blood sugar levels. So for PCOS girlies, cinnamon is like very good. They can have warm water with cinnamon and some lemon juice in the morning. Then you can add it to your smoothies. If you are having oatmeal in the morning, then you can sprinkle some cinnamon powder to it, because cinnamon, as I told you, it will help in regulating blood sugar levels. Then apple cider vinegar as well. તમે એને lunch અને dinner 30 minutes પહેલા a teaspoon of apple cider vinegar in warm water લઈ શકો છો, because it gives less of the blood glucose spike in the body after meals. Apple cider vinegar. Avoid having refined foods, refined oils, move towards a healthy lifestyle. Fats completely બંધ નથી કરવાના. You can like eat ghee. Ghee is good fats, nuts and seeds, and that's it.
Even I try eating only ghee. I don't like oil. It's like I don't like the smell. But then if I eat everything with the ghee, it is completely okay for me. Now, હવે આપણે end of the episode almost આવી ગયા છે. So એક balanced diet proper મને જાણવું છે for a office going person, જેમ કે 9 to 5 એની job હોય, તો it's not possible for them to make everything healthy. કે ભાઈ બહારથી મંગાવવું પડે કઈ વસ્તુ એક્સ્ટ્રા, કિચનની બહારથી બધું એક્સ્ટ્રા. I don't think so they will be even able to afford things. તો તમે એના માટે મને એક proper balanced diet આપો.
See, I don't understand the concept of having multigrain rotis, because it will actually end up giving stress to your digestive system. Because when we see in the mother nature has given us one grain or one cereal or one millet at a time. वो ભેગું નથી ઉગતું. So it is always said that you eat single grain at a time, so it will get digested properly. अगर बराबरથી digest नहीं થાય, so it won't be absorbed नहीं થાય, so it will pass out in the stool. Then what is the logic of eating it?
Yes.
But okay, if you want to eat multigrain, then I only suggest that maximum 2, એનાથી વધારે નહીં.
પણ અત્યારે તો પેલું આવે છે ને મલ્ટીગ્રેન આ
Yeah, because people are not educated well, na? So they eat and they end up giving more stress on the digestive system. And as I told you, कि बराबरથી digested नहीं થાય, तो body में absorb જ नहीं થાય, and it will just pass out from the stool. So there is no logic of eating.
So can you give me a proper balanced diet?
Definitely. You can have soaked almonds and walnuts because starting the day with good fats is really very important.
Right.
Then when it comes to breakfast, so I always suggest people that have a warm breakfast, not the cold one, because अपना body जो environment है ना, that is very warm, stomach environment. And morning में उठीने, if you have like cold smoothies or cold oatmeal and all, तो अंदर system shock में આવી जैसे. Then breakfast should be it should be paired with protein. You can pair paratha. अगर आप if you are eating paratha, તમે paratha ખાઓ છો, तो you can stuff with paneer or you can stuff with tofu or another vegetable stuffing. Nowadays ragi and sweet potato ka paratha is very much in trend. Yeah. So you can pair that with dahi, you know, or raita. You can add great vegetables to it. You can have like that. And इन्हें थोड़ा ओछो घी में बनाओ.
Right.
Yeah, you can have like that. Then if you like to eat poha, then you can sprinkle a tablespoon of sprouts on the poha. Then you can add paneer in the poha. So that way we can increase the protein content of the food. So that because it is protein, adding protein is very important because પછી full day તમે energetic અને બહુ વધારે પડતું ભૂખ્યા ના feel કરો. If you will eat good fats and protein in breakfast, so you will not have uncontrollable hunger 2-3 hours later. So if you like to have poha, then add sprouts or peanuts or paneer to it. That way you can balance it and you can have it with a bowl of curd as well in the morning. Then for the mid-morning, you can have coconut water with some, chia seeds or basil seeds. You can have a glass of buttermilk for hydration. And if you if you don't want to have all this, then you can have any seasonal fruit sprinkled with, seeds. Yeah, so that is a good midday meal option. Then for lunch, see, there is no hard and fast rule that ये आज खाવાનું છે ને આટલું જ ખાવાનું છે. તમે કંઈક પણ ખાતા હો ને, you just make sure that half of the plate should be filled with vegetables, then half of the plate should be filled with protein, and half of the plate should be filled with carbohydrates. And when I say carbs, I mean good carbs, not the refined one. It could be anything like rice or rotis or jowar roti or ragi roti, and a serving of probiotic. That could be curd or that could be curd, then buttermilk or anything. For protein, you can opt for paneer, then chole rajma chana, the veg options. If you are non-vegetarian, you can have a portion of chicken, fish. Then post lunch for good digestion. The people who are working, I always tell them કે તમે જમીને સીધું desk ઉપર please don't sit. Just walk for 15 to 20 minutes as this will aid in digestion. You won't feel bloated. Yeah. And after their lunch, I always suggest people that તમે detox water piyo because it will not only hydrate the body but it will also aid in the digestion. As I said, that ginger is very good for digestion. Ginger, lemon, mint leaves, chia seeds. તમે એનું detox water બનાવો. You can sip it till the evening. એ તમે post lunch you can sip on that. Then when it comes to evening snack, then office જે લોકો જતા હોય એ લોકોના માટે a bowl of makhanas છે, or sprouts and paneer bhel you can make out of it. Then you can have apple slices with almond butter. Then for dinner, it is like same as lunch. અગર તમારે એવું છે કે carbohydrates ખાવું જ છે, તો make a balanced plate out of it. That one portion should be a big portion of vegetables, protein, and then in short carbohydrates on the portion hoy, that should be the least.
Right.
And if you don't want ke mane rate carbohydrates nathi khao, then some of the meal options could be like you can have a big bowl of sauteed vegetables with some form of protein. That could be either paneer or chicken or grilled fish or anything. Then you can have soups. They hydrate the body as well as they have essential vitamins and
They are very
minerals.
filling as well.
Yeah, they are very filling. And winters mein though I personally like to have soup for dinner. You can have a bowl of soup and a slice of toasted garlic bread So that will be very much appealing to our taste buds, and that is healthy dinner options as well.
Okay, here comes the end of our episode. Thank you so much for coming down here, and I would really like to do another podcast with you in such time. Thank you so.
Pleasure was all mine. Thank you so much for this podcast.
Yeah.